What's up, guys? Alex here from the House of Supplements, aka the Sicilian Silverback, and I'm here with my brother, Adrian Muscat, also known as the Mediterranean Fruit Salad. We've been in hiatus for about 2 or 3 weeks. Elian in hiatus. We've been on holidays. Not really. We've been working harder than ever. While Elian Lopez and Jess Hall take over, which a lot of people have been loving. Our subscriber base has gone up like 150 subs since, so you obviously like having a bit of the females' input on there, which is great because we're going to be doing heaps of new stuff with them. However, we have been short on product reviews and lots has happened. We just had the Gains Tour literally yesterday, which was a huge success. And to top that all off, we got the brand new product from Core Nutritionals, which is why we're here today to review the new Fury 2.0 from my man Doug Miller. So before we go into this, why is there a Fury 2? The original Fury, which we still have on sale from $69.95 to $59.95, we literally bought all the stock off everyone else. We are basically the only place that still has it. Amp citrate, which is the ingredient, the stimulant in there that coupled with caffeine, was banned in the US. It's not banned here, it's completely legal, but because it's made in the US, it can no longer, because it's made in the US and now it's banned, they can no longer produce it, which means we can't buy it off them anymore.
But that regardless, it was going to be illegal in Australia sooner or later.
It'll eventually be illegal here. It's already illegal in New Zealand, but it is still, well, that's a big watch. It's still legal here for the time being. However, Core, being way bigger than we are, way bigger picture that you know they're huge in the US, had to make a version 2.0, which actually is insane. Comes in 2 flavors: strawberry colada or crushed apple. Now, it's $79.95 for 28 serves. Yes, it's expensive, but it is like a protein-sized scoop. I'm pretty sure it's
16 grams.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, most of your protein scoop is around 25 to 30 grams. Or
yeah, so it's half of a protein scoop and about 4 to 5 times what you normally expect in a pre-workout.
So they're not jipping you here. It is definitely worth the money. This is one of the products where you look at the ingredient profile and it sort of says it all. It has everything on there, no proprietary blends. Everything's in a therapeutic dose.
Even though it's an American product, it is 100% transparent. Everything is labeled to an exact amount. Nothing is hidden. If you didn't already love Core and Doug Miller's stuff, I mean, this honestly, I mean, I'm going to jump the gun and say it's probably the best pre-workout we've ever had ever. Pre-amp citrate, pre-1,3-DMA. It is the most complete thing out there, other than beta-alanine. But the whole, if you're like us and you stack it with Core's ABC, it's even more complete.
That's the whole point why they do it.
So maybe I'll take that back. If it had beta-alanine, it would be the most complete thing on the planet. But since we stack it with Core ABC, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so Adrian, I'll get you to run down the line. We'll run down the line of what you get in a 16.3 gram scoop.
To start off, you got creatine monohydrate. It's not a patented version. It's not Creapure or anything. It's just pure creatine monohydrate at 5 grams, which is, everyone knows, therapeutic dose between 3 to 5 grams. Then L-citrulline. This is just pure L-citrulline. It's not actually bound to malate, and that's at 3 grams, which is a pretty hefty dose in a pre-workout because you have to factor in so many different ingredients. With citrulline, 6 grams is the best dose possible, but it's just not realistic. It doesn't work like that. And then you've got betaine at the therapeutic dose of 2.5 grams. That just helps with muscle support and like protecting your muscles while you train, as well as performance benefits.
We're already like three things down, and that's already an epic pre-workout, and we've got like 7 more.
We're not even balls deep.
We're not even balls deep. We're not just the tip. Barely.
And then agmatine sulfate, that's one of the most popular vasodilators at the moment. It doses it at the full gram. A lot of the time, people will dose it at like 500 milligrams or 750.
You're getting double a clinical, I'm pretty sure.
But it seems like so far, they're giving you everything on the upper end of the scale in terms of dosage.
This is why it's expensive, but again, you get what you pay for, and you're never going to need to double scoop this. You can even half scoop it if you wanted to.
Next up, we got NAcetyl LTyrosine, which is a popular amino acid which helps with energy production and it's just a stimulatory ingredient. The dosage for that is 500 milligrams to 2,000 milligrams, and they give us 750 milligrams. So it's not at the very top, but for an ingredient like that, it doesn't have to be dosed that high. And then we've got choline bitrate. I always struggle to say that word. That is a nootropic which helps with focus, and that is dosed at 500 milligrams. And with choline bitrate, it's around 250 milligrams to a gram that they'll do an acute dosage at. And then next up, we got the famous caffeine, which is at 300 milligrams. 300,
okay.
300.
Yeah.
That's
okay. But the thing with this caffeine is it's not like normal caffeine. Now this is
that's 300 of the normal caffeine. The trimethylglycine, however you say it.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about normal caffeine.
Normal caffeine, 300 milligrams.
Yeah, you got another form of caffeine, which is actually a patented version. Like you've got, like the patented version of beta-alanine is carnosine, and the patent version of creatine monohydrate is CreaPure. The patent version of pure caffeine is called Pure Energy. You'll see it's got a little trademark next to it. Now we've actually looked up exactly what is in it, how the best way to explain Pure Energy to you, and I'm gonna read straight off the chart because this is quite new to us as well. So Pure Energy, the research behind Pure Energy shows that you're getting 30% more of this caffeine specifically, more caffeine, 30% more caffeine into your bloodstream. The half-life of this caffeine is extended significantly by over 25%, so it's gonna last a lot longer. The tubs I'm sitting on almost fell. Hold on. Because I'm fat and ugly. I'm getting married next week. Another big thing is after 4 hours, there was still 45% more caffeine present in the bloodstream than regular caffeine, and after 6 hours, there was 51% more caffeine left in the bloodstream. So it has a really long half-life. It stays in your system, and you won't crash. It's very steady, rather than sharp peaks and troughs. So that's a huge plus. I have tried it. It is really, really clean. And it is, the longevity is the big thing that I notice, which is what they say. There's a higher concentration of it in your bloodstream, not only initially, but over time as well.
So what Alex is trying to say, in short, is that it's an efficient caffeine. It's a lot more effective. Does it say anything about the dosage there? Because they do dose at 100 milligrams.
No, they don't. But I guess saying that if it's 100 milligrams coupled with 300 milligrams of anhydrous,
so just be aware that this is a 400 milligram caffeine dose altogether. And if people know about their caffeine tolerance and they know where to go with it and how sensitive they are, 400 milligrams could be a bit too much. Then next up is Theobromine. They dose that at 100 milligrams. Theobromine's a stimulant which is actually found in chocolate, and people think that's why people think that chocolate can actually be somewhat addicting because of theobromine in there, because it's a stimulant and it makes you, it's a feel-good ingredient as well. So that as well as energy makes you just feel good, produce more dopamine in the brain. That's what you get from theobromine.
Last on the ingredient list is synephrine hydrochloride.
With synephrine, it is actually a really popular fat-burning ingredient, and a lot of people actually take it about 2 to 3 times a day in like 20 milligram dosages. But if you have it in an acute dose, they reckon anywhere between 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams. And Drug Miller has put in 25 milligrams in there as an acute dosage, which is pretty good. Synephrine you do get a big heart race from it. So if you are trying to get a lot of energy and are into feeling that sort of wide effect, synephrine will give you that.
Yeah, if you want an elevated heart rate, that's what you want.
We all want these elevated heart rates, don't we?
So the only ingredient really missing from this is beta-alanine or carnosine, which is what you'll find in Core ABC's intra-workout. These are meant to be stacked together. However, there are some people out there that don't really like the tingly feeling, regardless of its muscular endurance positive effects. They just don't like it. So I do see that as a benefit that it's not in there. Some people might prefer it in there, but a lot of people trying this are already going to be on Core ABC, which in my opinion is also the best intra. Really starting to favour a lot of your Doug Miller products.
The products are just G.
His products are just good. I don't know, they're all good. All his stuff is good.
I'm dieting at the moment, and I have his BCAAs after every meal, and just completely satiates me. But it tastes like soft drink. His products taste like soft drink.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other than beta-alanine missing, it's a complete pre-workout. I used this 2 days ago for delts. It was insane. It was the best pre-workout I've tried since I can remember. The only thing comparable to it was the old Nox pump 3 years ago, the Fruit Punch Nox pump that was loaded with 1,3-DMAO that made me feel that way. But even then, that was nowhere near as complete on the performance side in terms of amino acids, creatines, blah, 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 as the new Fury 2.0. It's not even called Fury 2.0, it's just called Fury Extreme, but we call it 2.0 or V2 because we still have the old one somewhere in the background. So yeah.
But when we say complete, the reason is that most of the time your pre-workouts are in 2 different categories. It's one stimmed as hell, and then one that's just for performance, meaning that you get more blood flow and things like creatine, produce more ATP. This is literally the best of both worlds. The dosages on the performance ingredients are insane. Normally you don't get that because the dosage is normally so high, and then you can't fit it in with your stimulants, otherwise the scuba becomes too big. But they've managed to do this.
Yeah. So if you want to pick yourself up a tub, honestly, I'm gonna call it now. This will be the best pre-workout you try, probably until the next time Core brings out a new one. I don't know, whatever the newest ingredient that comes out that gets a patent. And you got to remember, they pay for these patents, which is why it's expensive. They're not using a Chinese extract or a synthetic replica version. They use the studied, tried and tested one that they need to pay for licenses, not only in the US but in Australia. Hence why it's expensive. At the end of the day, if you're serious, you're going to spend that kind of money anyway. Let's be honest. You guys spend crazy amounts of money on unnecessary things like clothes, drinking, smoking, whatever the hell your vice is. For me, it's Pepsi Max. This will be the best $79.95 you've ever spent on a pre-workout ever.
What's the dollar per serving there?
And obviously, if you're already on Cause ABC, stack them together. You know, that's your bread and butter. That is literally your bread. It's not literally your bread and butter.
It's your creme de la creme.
It's a creme de la creme. So anyway, if you want to pick up a tub of the Core Nutritionals new Fury, we call it, it's called Fury V2 on our website. Jump in-store or online to houseofsupplements.com.au and pick yourself up a tub today in either your strawberry colada or your crushed apple. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the House of Supplements TV YouTube channel. We're going to be doing this again. We got like 3 or 4 videos in the pipeline ready to go on some even new products. We're going to be reviewing the new Omega Supreme from Mike Rashid called War Juice. Mark Lobeliner's new gainer called Epic Gains. We got some newer stuff coming from
We're getting treats coming in. What are the Len and Larry's?
Oh, we've got Lenny and Larry's gluten-free vegan cookies. They are insane. There's 5 flavors: oatmeal raisin, white macadamia, choc chip, peanut butter, and snickerdoodle, which is a weird way of saying cinnamon. We're just gonna be eating them live for your viewing pleasure, and to just tease you about how good they are. So yeah, there's lots of stuff coming. New Elion video, new Q&A with Jess Hall going up as well. Any questions you have for us, you know the deal. Leave us a comment in the section below, or Facebook us, Instagram us, email us, info@houseofsupplements.com.au. Do whatever you want. We still don't have an intro. So I'm just going to say an outro. We have an intro, kind of. Black sheep. So what we're going to do is we're looking for an outro. I don't know, but what is our outro right now? It's literally nothing. We play a little bit of we play like 10 seconds of cool hip-hop, call your grandma, something like that. Anyway, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the House of Supplements TV YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 by Christmas. It would really mean a lot to us, and keep Adrian employed. So we will check back with you next time.
Keep me employed. What do I 10 an hour at the moment? 10 a video.
Core Fury V2. Block yourself out, Adrian. Nice one.